Welcome back to Gur's Gaming. I am your host, Tristan, and today we will be doing let me get my stuff. My PS2 collection. There are 53 games in this collection here, and again, they're in alphabetical order. Five in each pile. So just do the math there. Just fucking 5 piles. I'm just kidding. I'm not doing math. But this will be a couple part collection. So let's get started. First pile is a game I got when I was younger and I was really into the musical Mamma Mia. And if you haven't guessed this, you don't know what I'm talking about. But it is ABBA SingStar. Very good SingStar. I love the ABBA. I'd probably pop this in and display it because I love ABBA's music. I think it's really good. You don't know what SingStar is? SingStar is a music singing game. Now what it is a game where it's free to download, but you have to buy each an individual song. Hate that shit. I mean, it's probably easier in case, before when they would sell them like this, you would not get to choose songs on there. So let's say you only liked a couple songs in them. See, there's perks on both sides, you know what I mean? But okay, continue. Another game I got really young. As you're going to see, because this is the console I grew up with, the PS2. Then I went to 360. So, next game is Cars. Not the worst racing game I got made. I haven't played it in a while, but what I remember is it's really not that bad. It's really fun and really goofy, but it's not that bad. A lot of fun little mini games too. Decent game off a bad movie. Catwoman. I don't think it's the worst game in the world, but I haven't played in a while either, so who knows. Decent game, horrible movie. Something that's what happens. Something that's what happens. After Naughty Dog sold the rights, Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex. I remember this game not being the worst thing in the world, but after I've heard, a lot of people say it's really bad, but I don't really remember it that much. I remember being good. I remember playing through as a kid. But nothing will beat the Naughty Dog games. I hope they somehow bring them back. I hope. I mean, they've been hearing fans probably for a while now, so I mean, if they'd announce tomorrow new Crash Bandicoot game, we got the rights back, I would be amazing. I mean, I'd be amazed. But with all the stuff going on with Uncharted 4's DLC and The Last of Us 2 being right in development afterwards, I'm guessing no, unless they get like another team do a side project. Next game last in this pile is Devil May Cry 3, Dante's Awakening. Love the Devil May Cry series. I think I talked about them already on my 360. And love them. Amazing. Awesome. All I gotta say about them. And my opinion on the newest one. Good. Hate Dante though. But by the end he's good. Like, I feel like the character they made for the ending for the next game might be a better Dante. Because his hair is actually going to be white. If you don't notice through the series, his hair does become white. Why did I bring it up? Okay, never mind. Next game is actually a game my sister plays, but I played and beat it by myself. Very fun. It's called Dino Stalker. Stalker. I'm just adding the L for the fun of it. Very fun on-rail shooter. Very cool. If you can find it, get it. It's very fun. Game based off a cartoon. Good game. I got it for Christmas, I remember. Ed and Eddie the Misadventures. Very fun. Very wacky, like you would think. Again, I got it as a little kid when the show was on. Next game, very good movie license game. I think I've already talked about it too. Enter the Matrix. Very good. It's actually written by like the people and directed by them. I think it says. So it says. Written, directed by by the actual people. So that makes it good. Next game, it's based off a movie, based off a book. Aragon. Remember, not the worst game, but I don't remember much of it. Again, this was a movie I think that came out, and it was supposed to make a franchise based on every book, but and I think it just didn't get good like ratings. So I don't know why exactly. When I was a kid, I watched it. I loved it because fighting sword dragon. I had to go back and watch it again and not again. Next game, part of the Evil Dead series of video games, Evil Dead Fistful of Boomstick. I already talked about Evil Dead 1 and all the problems. I don't remember this one too much, but all I remember is I think they made the change to not have gas, and enemies don't keep respawning. So this one's better, but it's still really clunky. Better than the first one. The next pile, and of course, I already talked about this one. This one is the best in the frippin' series. Evil Dead, Renegade, unlimited everything, unlimited ammo, unlimited chainsaw. Just basically it's a hack and slash game, and it is like the best out of the series. If I recommend, I would play all the series to see how much it changed over the years, but this one's the best one out of them. This game I don't remember that much, but terrible movie, Fantastic Four. I don't remember it that much, so yeah. All I remember is I've heard the co-op is fun, like playing with friends. Another game based off a movie. I don't know how well it actually represents the movie. I'm guessing in a way, like when you make a movie based off of a video game based off of a movie, you really can't represent the movie that much. I mean, you think about it, it's pretty hard because when you watch a movie, you're sitting there watching characters talk and action once in a while. They make the story. When a video game, you play the story and the characters make the story too, but it's very hard. You have to add like moments in their gameplay where there's more enemies than in the actual movie. So from Russia with Love 007. I know actually how they represent the movie that well. Wow, really went on a spiel there with that. So yeah, very good game, I think. I really liked it. And the multiplayer is a blast. Me and friends have played it time to time. It's so much fun. First person shooter before you actually saw your guns in front of you. That's Ghost Recon. Actually, I lied. I don't know if this was one was made before or after Call of Duty. I don't remember when the first Call of Duty was actually released. But you never saw your gun actually. You were just a little cursor. Kill people. Very fun though. One of my favorite, I think my all-time favorite movie license game. I recently just got it from 360, so you'll see that in after I do all this. My collection, I'll do a recently collecting video right after these videos. So, and that is The Godfather of the game. Godfather is all-time one of my favorite movies. I could pop it in and watch it all the time. And one of the greatest movie licensed video games. If you have not played this and are a fan of the Godfather movie, get it, because it follows the movie to a T with story. You basically are thrown in there. I was thinking, a game, how are they going to do this? And they did it beautifully. Instead of, being Michael, the Don, Sonny, you are a character you make. You're a son of a previous guy who was killed, and you are thrown in there in the middle of everything. And you play, the parts you didn't see in the movie. So, when the Don gets shot, you don't see him go to the ambulance, to the hospital. You play that. You play going to the hospital, driving him there, following the car, driving him there. All, the little holes that were in the movie you never actually saw. And it's very cool. Next game is Hitman Blood Money. Very fun. I love the Hitman series. I think I said this. I love the Hitman series. They're so much fun. They've gone better, but I hate what they're doing with them right now with the whole episodic thing. That's why I am not buying it. I'm waiting for it just to come on disc in one big thing. But very good, very fun. Great stealth game. I grew up with this game too, and for a T-rating game, as a kid, even when I was playing, I was like, wow, this is rather bloody. That is I Ninja. It is very goofy and funny. If you like a very humorous game, it's very fun too, but very challenging. So, if you like a very cool, it has different things into it. If you see in the back, the upper right one is a first-person, robot fighting. It's really cool. Now we're on this section of the collection. Alright, let me just skip to the next one and grab the rest. Alright, so we have Jampacked, Summer 2002, Winter 2002, Summer 2003. This one doesn't say, it just says volume. Oh no, it's cracked. It just says volume, and this one is Winter 2001. So, what the hell are Jampacks, you're probably asking? Well, remember demo discs? These are what they are. They're just a demo disc with multiple demos on them. They're very cool, and they're very cheap. So let's say, hey, my mom's in Walmart at the time. She finds all these games, different games. Oh, you can play the demo over and over again. And that's what I did. And it is very fun. And then they want you to get the game, actually, but then you would never find the actual game. But it's very cool. They're very cool to have in a collection. Alright. They're just, bunches of games on it. So, here's the back. It's Jack and Dexter, Tony Hawk, Extermination, Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance, Kinetica, Okagi's Shadow King. And there are videos in these, so they kind of get mixed up. They didn't tell clearly what was the video sometimes. Next game is a movie-based game that was actually pretty decent too. It has Jaws Unleashed. Very fun, very cool. You actually play the shark. That's like the coolest thing. It's a game where you get to play shark and eat people. If you don't have it, get it. It is very cool. I mean, I'm not saying go get it right now. I'm just saying, I'm just recommending it. Series is on the third one, and that's on Xbox One, but here's the one way back in the PS2. It was on 362. Just Cause. A very cool game. So very fun. And the looks of it, the graphics don't look the worst on the PS2, actually. So yeah, very fun. I like how this game tells you how many missions are actually to accomplish. 330 missions to accomplish. Wow. 32 stunts to master. 89 vehicles to control. Wow. And 250,000 acres to explore. That's a lot of acres. This next game is called Kessen. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And it is an epic real-time strategic warfare. It's a real-time strategy game. It's very cool for a PS2 game. Like they put a strategy game on PS2. Very cool. Like the setting too. Okay. I'm just kidding. Next game is called Kill Switch. Very cool cover game. Take over, take aim, take over. That's what the motto is on the front. It's very cool. It's like one of the first cover, not the first, but I don't know if it is actually. Offensive cover system. Dynamic user environment as cover. Yeah. So it's a very cool cover-based shooter. Very cool. Very fun. Like, what I never about it was the shooting. Like, every bullet, like, when the sound effects of shooting, very loud and very cool. One of my favorite series on the PS2. Like, cannot wait for that third one. Kingdom Hearts, love the series. I've already talked about it in my PS3 video, but very cool. Very awesome RPG. It's a mixture of Final Fantasy and Disney, and you do not have to be a fan of Final Fantasy to know the story. Like, it's a completely original story, but they just decided to combine some of the characters together. So, you know, when I'm playing, I see his character, I'm like, who the hell is that? And all of a sudden, Goofy shows up. Oh, there's Goofy. Oh, there's Aladdin. You know, I recognize all the Disney characters, but all the Final Fantasy characters, I'm like, who's that? Or besides Cloud, I know who he is because I'm a gamer. Next game is Killzone, another one of my favorite PlayStation series. I have like more favorite series on PlayStation than I do on Xbox. Like, Xbox has a lot of exclusive series, but sometimes they're not that great. PlayStation always like kind of nails exclusives, or they just get the right people to make them. Love it, so much fun, great first-person shooter. Space Nazis are always fun to kill. Next game, another movie license game, Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King. Not a bad movie license game either. Now it's getting a different topic, but movie license games like back here are really not that bad. Even like the Fantastic Four game or the Catwoman, they're not that bad. Not as bad as them today, because what they do is they see, oh look, there's Thor. Oh, look how much money you made. Let's make a game and try to cash in on how good the Thor movie was, which in my opinion wasn't the greatest Marvel movie, but it wasn't the worst. And again, the game was like a pathetic game. It's because they just wanted more money. They wanted to cash it in. You know, word got around the game was terrible then. But you know, if you're gonna make a game based off a movie, at least put like time and effort in it. That's just my little rant right there. Because rants are fun to get into. Last game in this pile is Madden 06. Got this for Easter, I think, or something. My birthday. When I was a kid, with Easter, we'd get one gift in there and the rest candy. So I think this was my gift because I was just getting into football in 2005, 2006, whatever year. Very fun though. Next pile, which will be the last pile for this video, and the game is Manhunt, a series I really wish would come back. I think nowadays the game wouldn't get much gripe as it did back then because I'm still pretty sure it would actually, but back then people weren't really into these hardcore bloody games. Nowadays, you know, there's the new Doom, which is absolutely gorgeously bloody, and there's not really much big a deal about it. This, you know, it's actually murdering people. Those are demons. Hatred got a lot of gripe, but turned out to be not the greatest game, which I don't think it's the worst game ever. Like, I really had fun with it. But still, games can be made where it's about killing innocent people or killing people, like, gruesomely. And I think they should make a third one. It was just released on PS3, PS4 for PS2 games. And again, is a very fun stealth, bloody game. This game, I've actually rented many times. I got it finally, like a year ago. I think it's been a couple of years. Never mind. I think it's something different then. It's called Maximal Ghosts of Glory. Very fun, very difficult game. It's based in the Ghosts and Goblins series, I think, actually. I think I've heard. So it's very difficult. I think you have like 2 hit healths again, and you level up, but I remember being very tough. I've already talked about this series, and that's the Max Payne. Love the Max Payne series. People always say it's better on the Xbox, and I agree because I think it was because the controls are better on there, but they're still great games. Great games. The last game for this video is going to be Medal of Honor Rising Sun, and I don't know if this game got a lot of grief, but 08/8/1500 hours, December 7, 1941, Pearl Harbor. It starts out with the bombing of Pearl Harbor, which they do a great job doing a great job. I remember it was very good, and the multiplayer is very fun. Alright, this is my first part to this collection. If you want to see part 2, just stay tuned, and if I already have part 2 up, maybe if I'll upload at the same time, which I won't actually, I'll upload a little bit later, but I was going to put an annotation here, but I'm not going to do that. But stay tuned for part 2, I'll have it up, try to have it up soon, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.